Hey, this is Alethea coming in at you with another video. In this video, I'm going to talk about my new palette from Urban Decay. It is called the Born to Run palette. Now, I was minding my own business. Really, honestly, I was minding my own business and I got an email from Urban Decay that was like, you know, go ahead and get this palette, and it had just come out. I think it was like Tuesday night, whatever day it was, the 12th. Today's the 16th. I did receive the palette on yesterday. And so at first I debated for about 2, 3, 4 minutes or whatever as to whether or not I was going to get the palette. And I was just like, this palette, these colors really do look nice, and I love Urban Decay. There are some things that I have not cared for from Urban Decay when it comes to palettes, I'll be honest, but for the most part I pretty much love palettes that Urban Decay has. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Urban Decay was my very first makeup palette I got years ago, and when I first got into makeup and started wearing makeup when I was working at Ulta part-time, and Urban Decay was my first palette. So anyway, without further ado, let me get into the brief review of this palette, as well as I have a look that will be coming right after my quick review of this palette. So basically, this is what the box looks like. It's a black box. When you get the box, you can tell by the size of the box that the palette is a really nice size. If you cannot see that by looking at the palette online, it is a really nice size palette. So in my box, I got the palette as well as I got these stickers. They send you these stickers, and according to the information on the back of the palette, this palette is supposed to be all you need to go. That's why it's called Born to Run. They also use pictures of their own to make for these photos, so I don't know what I'm gonna do with them. Urban Decay has sent stickers before with the palette, as well as I've gotten stickers with a Too Faced palette, so I don't even remember what I did with them. But this palette does contain 21 colors. Now on the front of this palette, and I'm thinking, I could be wrong, but I'm thinking these are color versions of the pictures that are on the stickers, but like I said, I could be wrong. So on the front there are pictures of different types of locations, as well as on the back and the side binder. The Urban Decay Born to Run, and on the side it says, you're not lost, you're born to run. So when you open the palette up, it comes with, like I said, 21 shades. Let me hold it right, I don't want to stick it with my finger, but there are 21 shades, and there is a pretty nice size mirror, and it folds back. It's like whomever designed this palette thought about the fact that people like to bend the palette over, and it has folds in it for you to bend it back. So you can bend this palette back, and you can sit it down when you're doing your makeup and just get your colors, or you can hold it in your hand. So like I said, there are 21 colors in here. Now when I first saw this palette, I'm going to tell you no lie, it reminded me of a couple of different palettes. And so the first palette that it did remind me of, and I'm going to put a picture here, I'm looking at the name of it, but it is the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk. I have no Huda Beauty palettes, so I can't show you the palette, but I put a picture here of the palette. But it also put me in the mind of a palette from Anastasia. So this palette right here, the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia, it kind of put me in the mind of this one, because some of the colors in, let me hold this up, some of the colors in here in these two palettes are this kind of pretty close, like Real Guard right here in the corner, and this color Baja right over here. Both of them are like orange type colors. So if you look at those really good, you'll see that those colors kind of mimic one another. Alright, something else I immediately noticed about this palette that is different from other Urban Decay palettes. For instance, right here is from the Urban Decay Naked series. This is the Naked Heat palette. I do have the several others. I have the Urban Decay Naked, the Naked 2, the Naked 3, the Naked Smoky, the Naked Heat. I had the Naked Mini. Anyway, I don't have that anymore. But anyway, so once again, as you can see, it is different. These palettes, pretty much you got a brush with them, a dual-ended brush, and as you can see with this palette, there's no spot for a brush. So this palette has a combination of mattes and sheer colors. I mean, these colors right here, there should be no problem with making, with creating several different looks with this palette. These colors are very pigmented. All it takes is a little bit, and you'll see as I do the tutorial, all it takes is a little bit for you to get some good color payoff. So I'm going to start with Breakaway. So this is Breakaway Stranded Blaze Weekender. So once again, this is Breakaway Stranded Blaze Weekender. Still Shot Riff Good Is Gone Wanderlust. Still Shot, Riff, Good Is Gone, and Wanderlust. Now let's go to Hell Ride, Baja, Accelerate, Guilt Trip. So that color payoff, really, really good color payoff. All right, and then we'll go to Ignite, Smog. I've already done Wanderlust. Then we'll go to Wild Heart and Punk. Very good. Okay, my hand kind of missed the mark with this one, but there they are. These colors are very pigmented. And another thing that I did notice when I was doing my look, when I get to the look part of it, I did do my foundation and everything first, and I had no fallout. All right, so then here we have Jet. So they do have the quote-unquote typical black, Drift, Radio, and Big Sky. There they are. I think this palette has some really good colors in here. Some neutrals, some cool tones, some warm tones. You can really do some good looks with this. You can do an all-out night look, a day look, a work look. Whatever type of look you're looking for with this palette, you can definitely do it. This palette retails for $49, and I do think that it is well worth the $49. Some of Urban Decay other palettes, as they come out, they're usually typically like $54, and you'll get those, can't think of how many shades. Let's see, how many shades? Okay, so you'll usually get like 12 shades, and then a dual-ended brush for $54. But this one you get 21 colors. They are nice size colors, as well as this nice palette, and you don't get a brush. But for $49, I think this palette is a really, really good deal. And if you are a person that likes Urban Decay, I can guarantee you won't be disappointed with this palette. So with all that being said, I know this video is probably going to be kind of long. I'm going to go ahead and go into the look. All right, so since this look is all about the eyes and using this Urban Decay palette, I went ahead and I did my foundation and my concealer. So I'm going to go ahead and prime my eye. Now normally I would prime my eye with Urban Decay Primer Potion, but today I'm priming with this ColourPop concealer because, and I'm not a big fan of priming with concealer, however, sometimes the concealer helps the color to pop a little bit more than the primer potion, in my opinion. Okay, so I definitely do not know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be totally honest, but I'm going to show you the palette one more time, and this palette bends back very easy, and this is what the palette looks like. And so I think for my crease, I am going to go into my crease with this color called Baja right here. There's something about going into the crease with orange looking colors that is very appealing to me. I do like to use orange type colors. Okay, this color is going on very easy. Very, very easy. I'm just barely tapping my brush in here, getting off a little bit of color. And as I can see, there is no fallout as of yet. And I say as of yet because you never know what can happen. But I also am not one that goes into my palettes and digs the color out like really, really bad. Okay, so I know a lot of people go and finish their whole lid, then they do the brow bone color. But I'm one of those people that my brow bone color is one of the first things that I do the brow bone after I do the crease. So for my brow bone, I'm going to use this color right here called Breakaway. And I don't know why it has this little spot in here. Oh, color must have bled because there it goes. So I'm going to put Breakaway on my brow bone. I just go to the outer thirds of my brow bone, so to speak. I don't go all the way here with the color. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that same brush that I did Baja with, and I'm going to go into this color called Riff right here, just to kind of bring it all together up here between my brow bone highlight and the colors within there. So I just barely tap that in there, and there is some good color payoff. Alright, so now let's see, where am I going with this? Like I said, I had no idea where I was going with this look. So I think I'm going to take the color, let's take this color called Wanderlust right here, this green color. I'm going to do, I guess you can call it like a halo eye, and I'm going to put the Wanderlust over here and over here in the corners. I'm just kind of bring it up into the crease just to bridge that together. Then come across, not doing too deep of a color in the crease, just kind of bring that across and just put that there. So now I have Wanderlust in the corners and in the crease. Alright, so now I'm going to go back into Baja and go back into my crease, since I've lost a little bit of Baja, and go back into my crease and bring some of that back in there. Now, let me tell y'all, this payoff, this color payoff on this palette is like, I'm telling y'all, I'm not even picking up that much. I'm not even picking up that much color, and it is just coming off. So what do I want to do in the center of my lid? I think I'm going to go do this color right here, Ignite. It is like a bronzy type color. So I'm going to get my brush, and I'm going to put Ignite in the center of my lid. I like that. I did not wet my brush or anything. I'm just dipping my brush into the palette, taking a little bit of color at a time. Taking it, going up into my crease with it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is go back into Ignite and just bring that black back, not really bring it back, but try to blend those two colors together on that outer corner and that inner corner. Alright, so now you all know I'm not a fan of using liner on my waterline. However, I do think for this look I should use some liner on my waterline, so I'm just trying to find it. Alright, so I'm going to use this Urban Decay. I don't use black eyeliner very often, but I've been giving them away, so it's like, where's my black eyeliner? So that's okay, I'll buy a couple more. Alright, so now I'm going to use this 24/7 Glide On pencil from Urban Decay to line my waterline. Now I think what I'm going to do is take the Wanderlust and I'm going to smoke it out. I'm using the same brush that I put Wanderlust on my eyelid with to smoke that color out at the bottom. And then I'm going to do the same thing with Ignite and put that here. So now I think I want to add a little bit of color to this. And I have this liquid eyeliner, ultra fine liquid eyeliner from Milani. I've never used this eyeliner before, but I'm going to use it, and I hope I don't mess up this look with using this eyeliner. Oh my gosh, that is a pretty color. Now I'm going to put a color in my tear duct, and for my tear duct I think I'm going to use, I know I'm going to use this color Stranded right here. It is a gold type color, gold shimmer color. Alright, so now I am pretty much done with the eyes. I am going to go and put on some lashes as well as some mascara. I normally don't put on lashes, but for this look, I think I should put on some lashes. Alright, and so like I said, I did put on lashes, and the lashes I used are just pretty much kind of like corner lashes. These are the number 2 by Kiss Lashes. Usually don't link everything that I use in the description box, but today I'll make sure to put everything that I use on my face in the description box. I hope you did enjoy this video. Please don't forget to subscribe before you catch up out of here, and make sure you comment, like, and share this video across all of your social media sites. And if you like this review of the new Born to Run palette by Urban Decay, please do give me a thumbs up and let me know that you like videos like this, because normally I don't do this, but you know, I'm trying to expand my horizons. So if you like this, once again, give this video a thumbs up, and until the next time and in between time, you ladies and gentlemen be safe, and I will do what? See you in the next one. Bye.